There is so much going on at once. There are so many episodes going on at once. We are constantly turning the dial, the station, to focus on different episodes of this whole movie, this whole life show. And it's very distracting. It keeps us away from our inner world. And it's a lot. It's a lot. It's our imagination, our monkey mind will go into different episodes all the time. In our outer world, when we're out and about, we're in an episode, but sometimes we're turning the station into another episode. It's a lot. Every relationship, every person that we know, every avenue of our life is an episode, and sometimes they blend into each other, right? And it could be drama, it could be soap opera, it could be action, it could be comedy, it could be romance, it could be anything. It's everything, right? And it's not that we can't, participate in watching some of these movies sometimes. It's just that sometimes, or a lot of the time, it takes us out of our body. It takes us away from our inner self, our inner purpose. And so we need to pivot. We need to pivot our focus and remember to come back, okay? Because when we are out of our body and we are in these episodes, we are very young. We're very distracted and focused and outside of our body. We need to come back and nourish the left side of our body, the yin, the feminine, the spiritual aspect of who we are and why we're here and what we're doing. And we can blend those elements of the yin and the yang together in balance. But it can be very challenging when we're always in this thing. So we really need to remember of coming back into the self. And so for me, I always like to have like little post-it notes in my house that when I see it, I remember to come back into my own story, to come back into how I'm feeling, what's going on inside of here, not what that person's doing or what's going on in that story or how this affects me, but like, how do I affect me? Rather than this reaction to something, how do I want to change that within myself? And then the story can change. Because so often we're like, oh, this person did this to me, or this happened and this affected me. But it's how we respond, right? We get to change how we feel. Okay, something might hurt, but how are we going to respond, or are we going to react? So instead of letting this whole movie and all these stories and episodes affect us and our vibration, let's come back into ourselves and be the observer of these movies and turn off the station sometimes, and just to remember, like, this is just the story. These are just stories that I am a participant in, and that I get to choose how I feel. I get to choose how I act. I get to choose my purpose and pivot towards what's important to me and what my soul wants to do in this world. Not what my human body is experiencing, but what my soul is navigating the human to be a part of. Okay, we are in control. Don't let the TV episodes be in control of you. You are the one with the remote. You are the one in control. You can turn down the volume. Okay, you are the narrator of your own story. So remember to pivot towards your purpose and remember what is important to me, and turn on the station when you want to, but remember, this is my anchor. This is why I'm here. Remember my purpose, and always pivot back to the self. Always pivot back to your purpose. Always pivot back to what's important to you, and make your actions accordingly. Be a part of your story, not let the story overcome your field.